Ayumi Kuboki didn't look dangerous. She looked like someone in a white uniform, someone you thank, someone you trust, someone you'd let near your IV without asking questions, which is great because nobody asks questions, not when medicine went missing, not when patients got worse, not when things quietly stopped making sense, because in hospitals, trust isn't earned, it's assumed. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where reality outperforms fiction daily. Today's case, Japan, a hospital, a quiet nurse, and IV bags that were upgraded, let's say. This is the Oguchi Hospital food poisoning case. And yes, it is exactly as chaotic as it sounds. It's 2016, Oguchi Hospital, Yokohama, not fancy. Mostly elderly patients, nothing flashy. Standard hospital vibes. For months, all fine. Nothing to see here. Until summer hits. From July to September, patients start leaving permanently at a pace that's ambitious. 3-4 people a week. That's not a bad summer. That's like speed running. Staff response? Old age, bad luck, don't ask questions. Classic hospital logic. Then October rolls around, no unexplained passings, no alarms, no chaos. 2 full months of silence, which means someone stopped and that someone had been busy. The story breaks because of one tiny accident, gravity. A nurse drops an IV bag, except this starts fizzing like Mentos and Diet Coke in a hospital with a patient hooked up to it. Wait, what? IV bags are not soda, ever. Tests, antiseptic, cleaning chemical, not medicine. And dozens more bags had pinholes, tampered, contaminated. At this point, the hospital realizes this isn't bad luck, this is someone practicing. Random strangers don't sneak into hospitals at night just to poke IV bags. Whoever did this knew where everything was, how to access it, and how to avoid attention. Most patients already cremated, evidence gone. So yes, someone had been busy, quietly. Police start doing the obvious detective work, check schedules, who was working, who had access, who wandered into rooms they shouldn't. One name keeps popping up, Ayumi Kuboki. She's quiet, background quiet. You know, the type you don't notice until the hospital is on fire. Security footage shows her entering rooms she wasn't assigned to. Coworkers recall alarms going off right after. Antiseptic residue on her clothes. Yep, that checks out. In 2018, police question her, and instead of denying everything, she confesses calmly, casually, like forgetting to return a library book. She admits tampering with around 20 IV bags, and then later she claims she was framed. Classic. Why would a nurse do this? Money? No. Revenge? Not really. Her reason? She didn't want awkward conversations with families. If patients passed naturally on her shift, relatives might blame her. Wait, what? So instead of dealing with feelings, she sped things up, logic. Absolutely chaotic. She also described a toxic workplace, bullying, gossip, sabotage. And no, she wasn't exaggerating. This hospital was basically Hunger Games for nurses. Investigators uncover senior nurses ranking juniors, personal items sabotaged, records altered, drinks tampered with. Leadership ignored all of it. Wait, what? As long as the hospital ran on paper, nobody cared. Sure, toxic workplace, but most people quit. Not allegedly turn IV bags into science experiments. Trial begins in 2021. Prosecutors planned, repeated, deliberate. Defense, mental health factors. Psychiatrists evaluate her. Conclusion, she knew what she was doing, planned it, tried not to get caught. That's not random impulse, that's checklist level chaos. Life imprisonment, no ultimate penalty. Judges note remorse, lack of pure malice. Accountable, not Hannibal Lecter. Appeals happen. In 2024, higher court confirms. Sentence stands. Japan reacts. Hospitals tighten security. Restrict medication access. Review hiring. Trust without supervision? Apparently dangerous. Who knew? So yeah, this didn't happen because of one mistake. It happened because nobody wanted to look too closely. And when a system runs on trust instead of oversight, this is what trust buys you. Oh, and if anyone's wondering how this went unnoticed for months, simple. Everyone thought it was someone else's job, which historically has never gone wrong. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next story where everyone says, "We never saw this coming," even though it was standing right there.